guys and gals. Do we got some special guests tonight? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Me and Gamblin Granny and Dice go way back. I'm going to introduce them here in a minute. But what is Meet the Nation? Meet the Nation is where one of my channel members, somebody out in the community, we go live occasionally from time to time. Sometimes I'll do one every 2, 3 weeks, whatever. And we learn a little more about them, and it gives you a chance to ask them questions. And right now, there you go. I see the chat moving. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be on till whenever, no time limit. Whenever they're ready to go, I'm ready to go. I see Ken already in the house. Ken Silas, Melissa V is in the house. Amy Whitlock is in the house. Stephanie A, Lottery Junkie. You need to come over to the store Saturday night, Lottery Junkie, at 7 o'clock. Kissy Kat. Oh, I love Kissy Kat. Brian is in the house. Welcome. I'm going back through the chat here. Ronnie C. A lot of y'all on my channel know Gamblin Granny and Dice, and you probably got two different groups of people. We got a large group of people that go over to their live streams on Friday and Saturday nights. And then we've got a group of people that's heard about them, seen Gambling Granny as one of my moderators, but don't really know a lot about them. Tonight, we get to learn a lot more about them. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce Gambling Granny and Dice. I'm going to let them take it over, and I'll be back in a minute. Gambling Granny, Dice, welcome.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Gambler, for having us tonight. We appreciate it. How's everyone doing? Thanks for coming in, everybody. I see Lori Kessler. Hey, Sandra. Darcel, Florida Man Scratchers.
Is that Matt Scratch Fever?
Matt Scratch Viva. How are you? Nancy D. Hey, Kathy. Kissy Kat. How are you? Amy Whitlock. Hey, Ken. Is that, can we hear that or no?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we're hearing it on his end.
Okay. Hey, Warren, how are you? Winning Scratcher, how are you? Brian Amateur, how's it going?
Hey, go Oilers, eh?
Yeah, good to see everybody. Thanks so much for coming in. I don't know why the Gambler wants us on tonight. I don't know. You need to scoot over. This is my show, remember?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why I wore the Elvis glasses.
Oh, okay. Because I do have my fly swatter.
Fluffed my beard.
And if I have to use the fly swatter, I just need to smack him a couple times.
Cheers, y'all.
They came prepared tonight. Oh, can I get that on your store, the fly swatter?
No, I don't have it. I really should get it on there, shouldn't I?
Yeah. You need to put Dice's face on the fly swatter, though.
I do. I do. Yes, I do.
Y'all can see what fun these people are tonight. It's Gambling Granny and Dice. We're going to go over some basics. Then we're going to get into what they did last week and what they're going to do this week and what they got going on in the future. First of all, and I know I answer to a lot of these questions, but people that don't know, we want to get to that. And then down in the chat, and I'll let Granny be reading the chat for me. With these glasses, I can't see nothing but the screen. If y'all have a special question for Gambling Granny or Dice, Gambling Granny is the heart of Gambling Granny, and the soul is Dice. That's the way I look at the two. They're a married couple. Tell us approximately where you live and how long you've been married.
Well, we live in central Illinois. We're close to Springfield, Illinois, the capital. We've been married 42 years. It'll be 43 in December.
That is amazing. I cannot believe that. Yeah. Now, I did a little test today and we just connected real quick, and Gambling Granny was swamped with kids. Now, I know you ain't got no little ones, but these were little. So I know them were your grandkids.
Yeah.
And I know you have one or two daughters.
Yes, we have two daughters. Yes.
Their names and ages, if that's all right.
Yeah. Courtney's our oldest one, and she's 40. And Mackenzie's our youngest one, and she's 33. They're 7 years apart.
I just, when I look at y'all, first of all, I can't believe congratulations for being married so long,
Thank
but that
you.
your kids are that age. I mean,
I
really,
know. I know.
I thought, y'all married 18 years and Dice is 42 and you're 38, something like that,
No, we
Real,
got married right out of high school.
well, it seems like y'all were high school sweethearts, huh?
Not really.
Oh,
No,
really?
no, no. We he actually didn't live here. I grew up here in this town, and him and his family moved here in 1980. After he got out of school, they moved here, and he just started working at the local gas station. And of course, I saw him, and it was like I got to go in and get $5 worth of gas.
I don't even know if it was $5.
And we just kind of met like that, and we hit it off right off the start.
So you kept going back to the gas station. Okay, I need $1.50, whatever, just so you could see. Come on, Dice. We know
Yeah,
she
yeah.
didn't need gas, she needed you.
I got a bug on my windshield.
I heard that. That is something. Okay. Uh, in a general, you don't have to be real specific. Dice has a job, and what do both of y'all do for work?
Okay, well, um, I mean, most everybody knows by now. Dice drives for FedEx. He's a FedEx driver, delivery driver. He's been there for 20 years. And I run a home daycare. I've done that for 40 years. And well, it'll be 40 years in next month. So yeah, so I've stayed at home for 40 years, and I've raised a bunch of kids.
Well, you got the personality and probably the patience, for it, which I'm sure takes a lot. Real quick, let me holler at the chat. I see
Sure.
Nana T. Colgate is in the house. Laura, there is Matt Scratch Fever. Y'all got to meet him. The
Yes.
beautiful Kissy Kat says she needs Dice to check her oil. Mel B is in the house. I know she's one of your favorites. A
Yes.
good friend there. There's Darcel. Kathy. Serby is in the house. I really love this guy right here, and I think y'all do too. His name is Blue Collar Slots.
Oh,
Matt
he's
is in the
okay.
house. Uh, what a fun guy. There's Winning Scratcher, Nashawn City Lotto, Carolina Scratcher, KJ Master is in the house. Salt of the Earth. There's Warren. Everybody knows
Mm,
Warren, don't you? Uh, Great people tonight as the chat builds up again. Thank you. We got Gamblin Granny and Dice here. Okay, I'm gonna back it up a little bit, and
okay.
you'll fill in the spots for me because I'm real bad about dates and times.
Okay.
Way back, I had a show called Date with the Gambler, and that was
Hmm.
the first time that I interviewed Gambling Granny and Dice, and I did about 6 or 7 of them. Are you ready for this? 5 of them were slot channels. Let's see, TL Slots, JJ Slots. It was Darlene, Danielle, and Steve. I forgot who else I did. But all of y'all, and I might be wrong, I want to say y'all were 5, 6, 700 friends. Were y'all bigger than that? I'm not sure. Fill it in here in a minute. But I know after we did that interview, that was fun. Uh, After that, your channel kind of took off. So fill
Hmm.
me in. How long ago was that? Whereabouts were y'all?
I can't really remember how many subscribers we had on that first one.
I believe
Um,
you were under 1,000 though.
I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But yes, after we did that with you, we did take off, and then we kind of went through a dry spell. We can't go to the casino all the time because we can't film here in Illinois. It's against the gaming board rules. So we knew we just kind of had to do some stuff around here just to kind of
Yeah.
maintain the channel. And so we've been on YouTube for 4.5 years, and just getting to 10K now. Yeah, it took us a long time, but you know what?
Congratulations.
It was
Thank
worth
you.
every bit of it. But
All on natural too.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's back up there. We'll go back. Okay. Like I said, your channel took off. Then we all go through that where you'll go a long spell just getting 1 or 2 here. But what I've learned over the course of time, of course, we're all have the learning experience, and we have people come and go. If you go back a year, 2, 3 years, you've got people that wonder what happened to them people. They don't come to my channel no more. Hopefully they
Yeah.
didn't die. Did I piss them off? Think about that. We all have people come and go. Now I know you
Sure.
don't know this guy. I see him in the chat right now. Bowl full of pancakes. We'll just act like he's not here. We're gonna act like they're not here right now. But uh it's amazing to get to 10,000, and congratulations. And this is one thing, and I want to pay you a compliment tonight, is you have a very unique channel. No other slot channel that I know of in the community has taken slots, which you have a bunch of slot channels, and then they added in scratchers like y'all
Mm-hmm.
did, and you pulled in, you've seen, hey man, these scratch channels over here, they'll come and watch us. They'll come and watch my slots, but they'll come if I scratch tickets too. And you've
Mm-hmm.
got a unique blend. You've got your Friday night that is to me kind of totally different than Saturday night. And I'm gonna
Right.
get to the Saturday night here in a minute, but with
Okay.
dice and the music and y'all's banner going on, and a lot of people, and this is what I want to speak to some people on my channel that don't come to y'all's, don't know this. I've said this before. Saturday mornings, Scratching Wizard has the best giveaway on YouTube. On Friday nights, Gambling Granny does. See, people don't
Mm.
know that. They may pop in for 10 or 15 minutes. If they'll hang around, get past the music, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
In the chat at the halfway through towards the end, she's got like 4 envelopes.
Mm.
She's not doing dollar tickets, guys. She's not doing dollar tickets. They give away money. You don't have to be a channel member. Basically, show up, join the chat. That you'll guess a number. If your number gets pulled, you could win some real money over
Mm-hmm.
at Gambling Grannies. Y'all have had $200. Y'all have had some
Mm-hmm.
good winners. I know because I was on stream when y'all have had some good winners. But you have
Mm-hmm.
a unique thing going on Friday night. And years ago, we talked about this. Y'all talked about doing it, and I kind of encouraged y'all take off, do it. And I think one of the things, of course, the chemistry y'all have, what y'all do on the channel, but I think this is one of the keys, and this is what a scratch channel or a slot channel needs to pay attention to. One of the things that made y'all so successful, consistency. You didn't do a Friday
Yes.
night and skip 4. You didn't do, oh, we'll be back in 3 weeks.
Mm.
Now, don't get me wrong, life happens. We're at the casino, stuff like that. But y'all pretty much every Friday night have been
Yeah.
live at the same time, unless you had a family issue going on or you were at the casino. So that consistency, you were able to build your audiences. I remember when y'all had 30 and 40 and 50 online. Now y'all
Mm-hmm.
are way over 100. You're doing
Mm-hmm.
great. And congratulations, because I love the Friday nights and the giveaways, guys. If you ain't never went over there, you need to go over there and hang out. Let me holler at some people. We're going to come back here in
Okay.
a second. Bo
Okay.
Phil, a bowl full of pancakes, say, I love the Friday night. Uh, I love the hat. Brian says, go Jays. I love Friday night with Gambling Granny and Dice. Brian, I am a Braves fan, but and this is for any of y'all out there that like sending me t-shirts and hats. This is from a channel member. I love it. It is a beautiful hat. Today, back in the day, we wouldn't be caught with a label on nothing. Today, we don't take them off. That's considered cool. Heather H is in the house. Scratching in Harmony is at dinner. Pretty Witty and Risky. Scooter, Slots, and Scratchers, your mail came today. I'm going to go over that later. I'm just going to post a picture of the package tomorrow. I had 2 fun mails come today, and I'm going to ask Gambling Granny about that here in a minute. I'll show pictures of the packages tomorrow. There's Matt Scratch Fever. Let's get back. Okay, we got caught up. You do 2 shows a week. Let's talk about Friday night. This
Okay.
Friday night, what can we expect?
Tomorrow's Friday. Okay,
Yeah.
so of course he's always jamming out on the guitar. We like to entertain. We've been in entertainment our whole married life. He played in bands and stuff, and I was along there with him and stuff. So we wanted to bring entertainment into our channel. So tomorrow we'll be picking and scratching. Matt Scratch Fever's in the chat. So tomorrow night, the tickets I'm doing for ourselves before we do the giveaway, I'm doing Missouri tickets tomorrow.
So you're
Matt
doing
Scratch
fun mail
Fever.
tomorrow.
Yeah, this is from Matt. Well, I got these when we were in Missouri last weekend. And this is one of Matt Scratch Fever's favorite Missouri ticket right here. So I stopped and bought me some, and I'm going to be scratching these tomorrow night. For us, we always scratch before we do our giveaway. Our giveaway tickets tomorrow night will be Illinois tickets, and but I got these to show tonight that I'm going to be scratching these tomorrow night. $120 worth.
And we have
Whoa.
some fun mail to share. Go.
We do have fun mail.
So
yes.
we'll share who that's from and what we got.
Yes,
and,
yes, we do have a big box of fun mail to show for tomorrow night. So we'll talk about what we did last weekend. We were in St. Louis, Missouri last weekend, and at the casino, and we'll talk about that. We did see Matt and Tabby for just a little bit last weekend, and we had pool day last weekend. We lounged at the pool and we had a lot of fun. So we'll be talking all about that tomorrow night. And he'll probably be dicking around like he always does. Dice likes to dick around.
I think he's ready. If he's got his guitar in a minute, we're going to give him a minute when I take a quick break here. 2 things.
Okay.
What time tomorrow night? And 2, can people send you fun mail? What I need to do?
Okay. Yeah. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow night is when we're live. And yes, they can send us fun mail. Our address is in our description and anything on our channel. Or send me an email if you can't find it, and I'll give it to you. And yeah, we'd love to have fun mail. We'd love to scratch other tickets from other states, and we'd love that.
And they're your tickets.
Yeah.
If you send us tickets, they're your tickets. We'll scratch them, shout you out, send you the winners or losers all back to you.
Yep.
And yeah, it's in every description of every live stream and every video is our PO box. Just
yeah,
we love it.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Real quick, and I forgot to say this. I got a special emoji if you're a channel member. I see Bad Bass putting it up of Gamblin Granny.
Yeah.
Make sure if you're a channel member, put the emojis up of Gamblin Granny just to show her a little love. I see Lottery Junkie there. There's Gamblin Granny. She did it. There's Ken did it. Thank you. Thank you. There's Nora is in the house.
So
Bad
cute.
Bass. Penny Finder, Kathy Servey did it, Heather,
That's cute.
Amy did it. Thank y'all for doing that. So we know what's happening tomorrow night. Now we're gonna shift gears, and I'm gonna tell you, when you told me you was gonna do this a while back, which I thought was a great idea, that you were gonna start doing lives on Saturday night, and you was gonna start scratching tickets and just do, you're not doing a group. Down the road, you may do a group, but it's just for Granny. You're just doing books. You may pop up in the future and do a mix. It could change up. But I thought, first of all, I thought it was a great idea, but I thought she's going to do it when she gets to 10,000, she'll quit. Well, I was wrong.
Oh, no.
It wasn't about 10,000. You've decided we are going to, if we're at home, we're going to do Saturday night. So you're just full-fledged scratching on Saturday night. Real quick, tell us the time you go live. And I know it switches because here and there because of me. But basically about that. And this week, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, we started going after you on Saturday nights between 7:30 and 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We go immediately after the gambler's done, and it is vertical mode. And we are just scratching a whole book of tickets. And this week I'm doing $2 monopolies. So there is 150 in here. And I really like doing the $2 books. I know it takes a long time, but if I'm going to be online, I'm going to take my time and make it worth doing it. So I'm doing these. I haven't even opened them yet. Just got them the other day. So we're doing $2 monopolies.
How much does that book cost in Illinois?
I smell like claimer.
How much is that book in Illinois?
$300.
Okay.
$300. So,
and like I said, when I first, and I'm going way back, I'm not talking the last couple of weeks, I would see y'all a year ago, 2 years ago, scratching tickets. Well, they're just doing it to fill time. But my feeling is if tomorrow y'all quit, y'all were just doing slots, you quit doing the Saturdays, Gambling Granny's probably scratching tickets anyway on the side. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
if you
Right.
like to scratch or whatever, you got, it's like I tell people, and we know, and y'all've been on long enough, there are literally, if you count the scratch community and the slot community, easily several thousand abandoned channels. You go over,
Oh
they hadn't
yeah.
posted in 6 months, a year, 2 years. Well, first of all, if you were never subscribed to them, you never missed them. But you can
Right.
literally go find hundreds and hundreds and thousands. But I always say those people, God forbid something happened to them, they're still gambling. They're going to the casinos. They're scratching
Sure.
tickets. They're just not posting.
Sure. Sure. So I do have something I want to say before we
Go
go any
ahead.
further. You mentioned something in your chat just the other day that Dice and I should come up with a scratcher tool, or maybe that was Carter. Was it Carter?
Coin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was in Carter's chat.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of designing our first scratcher coin, and we're designing it ourselves. He's about got it all designed, and so we're hoping here in the next, I don't know what,
It's up to you. Whenever we're gonna order them. Few
month,
weeks.
month and a
About a
half or
month. Yeah.
so, we're going to be ordering our first scratcher coins. So
Well,
we're real excited about that.
congratulations. I know it was a couple of weeks. Me and Gambling Granny talk almost weekly, just a little paragraph here and there. Sometimes we
Hmm.
went on for 30 or 40 minutes on Facebook Messenger. I know it was 3 weeks or a month ago you had asked me for information and told me, so I kind of already knew. I didn't
Yeah.
know what you just told me. Like I said, I'm here to learn stuff tonight. So y'all got the process wide open. Y'all ready to make it happen, which is
Hmm.
good. Uh, I can't wait to see it. And I honestly believe it's going to sell out super quick. Because you do the scratching too.
Yeah.
Coins don't
Yeah.
really do well for just a slot channel, but because y'all
Right.
scratch, way back, all the slot channels were doing the poker chips, but
Yeah.
most of us that have scratched with a poker chip, they won't scratch nothing. They look
Right.
pretty, but they won't scratch nothing. And
Right. Right.
hey, I scratch tickets. These things got to be able to scratch something. So that's great.
True.
Congratulations. I'm
Thank
excited to
you.
see
Thank you.
your new coin. Now, I'm disappearing for a minute, so talk to the chat.
Okay.
All right. Well, that coin is going to be a great scratcher coin, and it could be a great Gamma Granny channel souvenir.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to, have, of course, feature GG on one side, and then some
He
dice,
thinks he has to be on the
some
other.
dice, and maybe some Bourbon Brothers stuff on the other side.
So yeah, we'll have that available. We don't know a price yet. Probably anywhere between $20 and $22.
That'll include shipping.
That'll include the shipping. Yes. So look for that to be coming. We are excited about
Well,
that.
when we get the coin proof, we'll share it with everybody, and then we'll probably do
Hey, Bad Bass, how you doing?
a
Nice to
pre-sale or
see you.
something.
Scratching in
Hey
Harmony.
guys,
Good to see you guys. Thanks so much for coming in. Hey, Angela Gonzalez.
Angela,
Scooter Slots and
she's our
Scratchers.
accountant.
Dice will be going to the P.O. Box tomorrow. So if Gambler got his email from you, we probably got ours for her Jaws thing.
Oh,
So
cool. One of my
we'll have that.
favoriteest movies of all
Yeah. So we
time
had to do that. Yes.
is Jaws. I
Yes.
love that movie.
Yes.
Oh my God.
There's Bowl full of
My-
pancakes.
wait, everybody in the chat, please raise your glass to the hardest working man in Las Vegas. He's my brother from another mother, Mr. Bowl full of pancakes.
Hey, Carolina
Love
Scratcher.
you, brother.
Penny Finder, how are you? Hello, Johnny. Good to see you. Matt Scratch Fever. Jimbo. Pretty witty. Thanks everybody for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank y'all so much for joining. We're at 85, which is great. One thing I've noticed about the Go Live, they don't share it out like they do a normal vertical. But I'll
Oh,
be honest, I've already learned this. You learn what works on your channel and what doesn't. And y'all
right.
have learned that, hey, we tried this, it didn't work. We're going to try something else, dice, whatever. Generally, if the gambler comes up and wants to chat, It's me and 5 people. So I'm overwhelmed. We've got 93 online. I'm a scratch channel. They scream at me, scratch, shut up. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten emails just like winning scratcher. The two things that aggravate them is I talk too much and my thumb. They said it's aggravating. Quit showing me that thumb and doing that. Hey, hey, hey. And I'm like, that's my brand. You know what I'm saying? You need to get somewhere and kick rocks.
Oh
Uh,
gosh, that's
let,
funny.
let me holler at a few people here. Scratching in
Okay.
Harmony. Braxton is in the house. Stephanie A. Kissy Kat. I see her. There's Matt Scratch is in the house. Do I see Zoe down there? Pretty Witty and Risky did a book today, guys. I was over at her live. She's a ball. And what was funny on her live, she likes to do uh when she gets a match, winner, 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 match, 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 or whatever, her kids were copying what she says. So it was really cute. Y'all have to go over there and check that out. But there's winning scratcher right there. Uh, if you have any issues with the gambler, my email address is winningscratcher@gmail.com. Send them over there to him. He handles all my light stuff. The Stock Explorer, Nora, good to see you. Melissa Vaughn, David is in the house. Nashad City Alotto. Thank you. Donna Campbell, I seen you
Oh,
earlier.
Donna's there.
I don't mean to skip over people, but when we're talking, it's hard to say hey to somebody, so I apologize. Okay, I want to back up. Real quick, you hit something that's real important because I've heard this from slot channels over the years. Now, some people are fortunate and they're 30, 45 minutes from a casino where they can go film. Now, that's few people. Most of the slot channels I talk about, it's 4 hours, 6 hours, plane ride, $500-600 just to go to the casino. And we ain't talking about the money you're gonna spend. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's why they can't put up the channel content. Tell us about the casino you like to go to, how long it takes you. Give us an idea, of if y'all decided to go next week to a casino, where would y'all go and how long would
Okay.
it take you to get there?
Okay. So we recently just got approval at a casino down in St. Louis, which is an hour and a half away. And so if we decided next weekend we wanted to go to the casino, we'd get in the car and just run down there because we can film there now.
Yeah,
Okay.
an hour and a half is
Yeah.
huge because before that it
Yeah.
was
Before that, it was getting in the car and driving, 5 hours over to Kansas City and hooking up with blue collar over there, which we still do. We still
Yeah.
like going over there a lot. And or we've been driving up to Michigan City, Indiana, to the Blue Chip Casino and the Four Winds Casino up there. We got approval at both of those,
and those are about
but those are about five. It's about a 5 hour drive up there too.
It's a day
So
trip, easy when you think round trip, and you may not be in the casino 4 or 5 hours, but it's 10,
right.
10 hours when you think of the whole deal, and that's just if you go for the day and don't spend the night. Totally
Right,
understand.
right. So yeah, so with getting approved down there in St. Louis, hour and a half away, that's where we'll start going. We have been going down there quite a bit. So in fact, we'll be back down there in 2 weeks over July 4th
yeah.
weekend.
Where were y'all at? Tell us real quick. Now, this is all I know about last week. I was out of
Mhm.
town for a couple of days. I popped in. I caught the tail end of something. I jumped into one live, and y'all were live. Talked a few minutes, but I probably was there 20 minutes because I was on a romantic weekend date. That's all I'll say. One of those things. Then I popped in another time for a few minutes, and y'all were at the pool now.
Mhm.
We're going to come back to that pool there in a minute. I want you to tell us about what you did at the casino. Then we're going to go to the pool.
Okay.
Dice was supposed to be in his Speedos, and I heard a rumor that Gamblin Granny was going to be in a thong. Now tell us what's going on.
You'll never see me in a thong.
Okay. We actually had them on. We
I
actually
just
had them
made that
on. We
up. It
just had them.
sounded good.
We did have them
Lord.
on, but they were cover ups just because
Oh, that's funny.
How did
So
y'all
last
do at the casino, though? That's what I'm getting at.
last weekend we did not do very well at all. Last weekend was not a good weekend for gambling.
for scratchers
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
So We were down in St. Louis at the place that I was just talking about. It's actually the Hollywood Casino down there in St. Charles, Missouri, and I mean, it's a nice place to go to. We enjoy it. So, but the gambling was awful last weekend.
But that, it's, and this is for me, and we're fixing to get, and we're going back to her fantastic year that you're having. We want to go over that
Yeah.
here in a minute, but you bring up
Okay.
an important thing. This is one thing, and y'all've been live streaming long enough. I believe you'll agree with me, and I've learned this about my Saturday nights or whenever we go live. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to talk about Saturday nights. Way back when I was learning streams 5 and 6 years ago, I would go live. I hope people show up. I hope I got winners. And I was
Mhm.
just super anxious and sweating and let's do it. But what I've learned, and I've really probably 3.5, 4 years ago, I've learned I have no control over the tickets. Okay.
Right.
I believe having fun is a choice, and
Mhm.
but I learned this that on my channel, I believe this is true for your channel and a lot of channels. Once you mature in live streaming, that 80%, 90% of the fun is the actual live streaming chat.
Yeah.
And when you
Yes.
get a bonus, when you get a winning ticket, that is a bonus. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the chat is what it's all about because you're live
Right.
streaming, and that's the whole difference. But that comes from
Exactly.
maturing, and you quit worrying about the wins. You're gonna have the weekend when you can't hit nothing. And this my Tuesday night, we boomed on the book. But then I'll have another stream and do 200 in tickets and win $10. I've been there,
Mhm. Mhm.
and that's when you find out what you're made of. I used to feel bad years ago and stuff. I don't know more because I know everybody that came to the stream had a blast because, they're getting to talk with their friends. We're just all having a good time. And sometimes the machines are on, sometimes the tickets are on, and sometimes they aren't.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true.
Now let's back up. You've had an
Oh,
incredible run here. I want you to
yeah.
take a minute. Again, I'm going to leave the screen, so I'll shut up. Well, Dice is the lucky one, is what I heard.
Because
Okay,
he has
but
me.
tell us this year, let's back up to January, kind of carry us through the last 6 months.
Okay.
Some of the big bonuses, the hand pays, and your biggest win ever. Go over that
Okay.
for us.
Okay.
Okay, well, hang on. In it started in January, right? With
Yeah.
that first. So
Yeah.
well, tell me how many hand pays you've had so far this year.
Okay. So far this year, I've had 7 hand pays.
Whoa!
7. 7.
That's
I've never ever had that before.
that's Illinois. That's Illinois. That's Vegas,
Vegas, Missouri.
Kansas City.
Yeah, it's just total everywhere.
Indiana. You've had pretty much hand pays
Mhm.
everywhere we went this year.
Yeah, so I've had 7 hand pays. I've had all kinds of bonuses. I've gotten triple majors. I've gotten.
You're going too far. That was a Mother's Day. But back up.
Take it over, Dice.
Back up. Because then she had 7 hand pays. But then in March in Vegas, we kind of had a new strategy we wanted to try. And instead of just video and slot play and loser, and then maybe put out whatever, we said, if we're playing, we're going to be live.
Yeah.
And if we could capture lightning in a bottle, we'll be lucky. And,
Yeah.
And she did it.
Yeah.
In March. And
Yeah.
Kissy Kat was there.
Yeah.
And One Eye Jack and Jamie were there. But
so I hit a grand jackpot of $13,000 at the El Cortez, which is my favorite place in the world out in Las Vegas. And it was only on a $3.52 bet, 2-cent denom. And I was totally. If you guys haven't seen it, we caught it live. It's on our channel in the live tab. I'm holding the big check.
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh.
If I tap it, that means I want to say
And
something.
so go check it out. Our reaction is totally priceless because it took us way off guard.
I was pretty cool. I thought I did really. I was like pretty. Oh, cool. There's 13 grand. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay, I got a story about that though. He has always told me that if I ever hit anything big, to try to just remain calm.
Yeah, be cool.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Really?
It just doesn't work.
Act like you've been there before. So then, fast forward a little bit. Just that was Vegas. And then what was Mother's Day in
Mother's
May?
Day in Peoria, Illinois. We were able to capture a short of it. I got 3 hand pays, like
in 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes, 2 on the same machine, and then moved over to another machine and got a hand pay on that. I got a trifecta.
Yeah.
I got a triple major.
There's 3 majors total.
I mean, it's just been crazy. It's just been crazy.
So,
That is,
we got.
I'm gonna back up real quick. Pretty Witty and Risky said that was awesome. I was there. I was on that stream too, by the way. So me and Pretty Witty were there. I seen Jazzy J talking about how great that was. It was awesome. It was. Hold on, I'm backing up here. There's Married to Slots is in the house. Magnolia Money. Ain't seen you in a while, sweetheart. Welcome in. This is my Meet the Nation. We're interviewing Gamblin Granny and Dice. I do this once or twice a month with somebody out in the community. But yeah, what a week. And this is, you said something real important there that I just caught. And, this could have been a little bit last week. I don't know, how you feel. You know how you want to go, oh, we need to go win and we're going to get some good hand pays and nothing don't happen. My biggest wins on the Georgia Skills games caught me totally by surprise. In the premiere 2 weeks ago, and I just put it up on Facebook, I run stuff for so long on YouTube, then I'll take a piece out of it. I had a jackpot. I got the 3 Jaguars, which was $3,220 or something. I was down to $2. I was, fixing to leave. I'd already cashed out on the machine like 300 or 400, but I was tired. And how you got 60 or 70, we'll run this out and I'm out the door. And I got down to $2 when I hit the 3,200. And it totally caught me off guard because, I wasn't sitting there, oh, I need a bonus. I got to get, I was ready to go. I'd won a little bit of money. And every time I've had a big win, 90% of the time, it totally when I didn't expect it. If I go and I go to the store and I got to buy a bunch of winning tickets, guess what? They ain't happening. They ain't happening. You know what I mean? So that's part of the fun of it is when you least expect it, it pops up. What an incredible run that is right there. Some people will play slots for years and years and years. And if you added all their years up, they won't have what you had in the first 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look at that grand jackpot. We weren't even supposed to be playing slots. We had supper. I believe we had supper with Kissy Kat that night, didn't we?
Kissy Kat, yeah.
And then we were going to go to Fremont Street and just vlog Fremont Street and all the craziness. And I had to go up to the room to go get the vlogging bag and my stuff. And she goes, well, I'm going to play here just a little bit. And then she started with $100. Right?
Yeah, I did. We weren't live yet.
And I come back. She started with 100. I come back downstairs. She's got it up to 300 and something. She goes, well, this machine's kind of hot. I want to kind of stay on this for a minute.
Yeah.
And I go, well, we got plenty of time. Let's just go live now and do some slots. And then if this fizzles out, then we'll just go to Fremont Street and go that way. So we started doing that live. And of course, the machine started fizzling. As soon as you went live, as soon as the camera's going, the machine started dying.
Yeah.
And I literally went to find another machine.
Yeah, Moolah. Yeah.
And then
I got a bonus.
She gets a bonus. And then another little bonus. So they're okay, well, maybe this machine's picking back up. And then I don't know how long we were live for on that.
Long time. Actually, the game I won it on was the Hot Flamin' Pots is what it was. Yes. And to my knowledge, I've had everybody telling me that I'm only the second person that's hit a grand on it. And I'm the highest grand on it wasn't high limit. So that doesn't include any high limit machines.
Yeah.
Just the
regular.
Out
on the floor.
Yeah. Out on the floor.
On a $3, what was it?
$3.52.
And again, that was something that wouldn't have happened. It was just by chance.
Yeah.
I went upstairs to go get stuff. He started playing. And then boom. And like you said, it just took us completely by surprise.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
Didn't expect it.
That makes it so much funner too, because you're not chasing it. It just happened. And then after that, and on some of my biggest wins, I don't realize some of the stuff I've said or how I acted, because sometimes, like, a couple of my big slot wins, because I can't film in the store, you're seeing the after. I've screamed in a couple of stores. The clerks came, a lot of our stores here have little rooms. So they leave and
Right.
customers have come in like, what's going on? You know what I mean? I miss a lot of stuff that could be added because I'm not filming or,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want you to film. And, I try to be respectful of people that are sitting to the right or left of me. I've started going
Right.
in at 5 and 6 a.m. when nobody's in there. I really enjoy that. But I forget and I don't realize I've rewatched some of my stuff and said, oh my God, I ain't believing I said that, or I did that. You don't know until something happens how you're going to react. It's just a
True.
natural
That's
thing.
true.
Congratulations on some fantastic wins there. I got a question. I
Okay.
absolutely love her, and keep in mind, all I see is from here down. Uh, Her videos are just really fun to watch. Is Kissy Kat as big a sweetheart and fun person in person as she is in her videos?
She is so much fun. We have so much fun when we meet her and her husband Paul out there. They are so much fun, and she is 100 miles an hour, just like she is in her videos too.
Is she? Yes. I love watching her videos. She's, very creative and just makes
Yes,
a fun video. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
she's beautiful. She really is. She's just a beautiful
Well,
woman.
and she has sent us so many and brought to Vegas so
Yeah,
many handmade crafts and neat little trinkets and stuff. I keep on my amp right now. I've got a kiss button and our Gamblin Granny luggage tags that she's made
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Just so many
She
cool.
sends great fun
Oh
mail.
yeah, she's amazing, mate. We love you, Kissy Kat.
There you go. Now I'm gonna ask about another person that, if I lived in the neighborhood, was in the casino, I would hang out with. Uh his name is Blue Collar Slots.
Yeah, he's the worst.
And
You're
after
gonna
he's
be in
had a
trouble.
drink or two, he's really
Yeah,
fun.
he will drink all your bourbon and then leave you. Just leave you. Just like
I've been on some of his lives, and Granny's been in the chat saying he needs to switch over to water. Matt, you got to quit drinking. No, it's hilarious.
Oh,
Yes.
he's something. He's another one that's 100 miles an hour, but we love blue collar to death.
but he is who he is.
Yeah.
And Kissy Kat is who she is, and we are. What you see is what you get with us. And Blue and I have done some blue collar and dice on ice live streams that have just been so damn fun.
Hmm.
I mean, it's just fun. We're having fun. Don't care if you win or lose. We're just there to have a good time.
That's right. Real quick, there's Gamble B Slot. Slot
Oh, hi,
couple just
Gamblebee.
had to leave. Thank you, Casino Slot couple. Kissy Kat GMA is in the house. Married to Slots. Thank you for joining us. My good friend Tim Sullivan. Real quick, I'm gonna switch gears. Uh, Tomorrow, I'm putting on a video at lunchtime about lunch tomorrow. On Tuesday night, I did the book of the $10, our new release $10 windfall.
Oh yeah,
And I had a
yeah.
fantastic book, 10, excuse me, five
5, 10
10X's in
X's.
the
Yeah.
book. It was a $250 winner. That's the only tickets that I've scratched. When new releases come out, I try not to play none until I go live to keep it fresh. Well, this morning I stopped and bought one, and I bought a $20 Monopoly, and both are good winners. That's going to
Oh,
be the
good.
video that I'm putting up. I've got 2 for 2 profit session symbol. You're not going to believe it. I'm putting that video up at noon tomorrow. Now I want to shift
Okay.
gears. Saturday night, I'm going to be live in store at Sugarloaf Parkway, Exxon Mobil. and he's in the chat now. That's why I want to say it before I forget it. There's Tim Sullivan, his wife and daughter are coming into town. We're going to be I'm doing a group mix. It's a High Rollers group book. It's $600 in tickets. We're doing a $300 book and a $300 mix Saturday night at 7 p.m. Tim's in the book. My good friend Chris is in the book. Hold on a second. My mind went blank. Hold on.
He just left. He just
Salt
took off.
of
He just
the
left
earth
us,
is
didn't
in
he?
it.
All right.
Annette H.
Oh, here
and
he comes.
Preston T. There's 6 of us, but maybe Lottery Junkie, if you ever get to meet, and I'm talking to my scratch community, if you're here in Georgia, Lottery Junkie is a blast. She may pop in there. Buyers Plus may pop in there. My buddy Big Red Dog may be in there. Scratching Boomers is coming, and he loves $50 tickets. You're going to see some of them Saturday night, so check us out Saturday night. Next week, I've got some fun mail from Chris. If y'all missed it this morning, I popped up and I did a real quick 30-minute, and I only did 1 ticket, but I'm going to start doing something different with fun mail. Just like Gamblin Granny said, you can go to her About section if you'd like to send her fun mail, and you can go to my About section. Is there a moderator in here? Carolina is. If you'll put my email up if you want to send fun mail. Next week and the week after, I'm going to pop up with a little $30 and $40 sessions of fun mail. Might be 30 minutes long. It may be one day I may pop up at 10 a.m. the next day, or 2 or 3 days later, it might be 8 p.m. at night. So you go see me versus making videos. The pop-up lives do a lot better than fun mail videos. And I like to do your fun mail separate from, I don't want to overwhelm it with a bunch of Georgia tickets. So I just make your tickets stand out versus mine. So I've got some from Chris, some Illinois tickets. You're going to see me live in a few different times for 30-minute pop-ups. So if you see the notification, come over. We won't be on long, but I want to check that out.
Okay.
Oh, Kissy Kat just asked a question. Gambler, how far is the claimer office? From my house, it's 5.5 miles. I'm fortunate. We got some people in Georgia that drive 2 and 3 hours. So I'm only 5.5 miles. And Tim is staying at the Holiday Inn Express across from the claimer office. When he told me the address, I'm like, you're literally like 0.04 from the claimer office. Tim likes to do the slots. Of course, we have Georgia skill games. They don't have casinos. So me and Tim are going to hit a few stores, him and his wife and me and his daughter and anybody that's with us. We're going to hit a few places early Saturday afternoon, but I'll be live Saturday night. Okay. Lord, here, hold on. I got something I wanted to ask for. It leaves my mind. You talked about July 4th. What's happening then?
July 4th, we are going down to St. Louis again. We're staying actually 4 nights over that weekend, just having the relaxing 4th of July weekend. We'll be live from the casino. We'll probably do a poolside chit chat again. We like doing that. Works out great if the phones don't overheat. And we're gonna have a nice dinner and
meet up with some other YouTube friends.
Meet up with some friends down there, and that's pretty much about it.
So that's y'all's 4th of July celebration, kind of.
Yeah. We're gonna scratch some tickets too. We'll get some Missouri tickets and go live scratching tickets down there.
That sounds like y'all are going to have a blast. Dog Pound, and I know y'all know who I'm talking about. When does the $600 movie come out instead of the book, Gambler? Oh, Lord. Bowl full of pancakes and Dice. Do you got your guitar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, in the chat, guys, y'all, and I'm going to let Dice read the chat here in a minute. Y'all throw up some tunes y'all would like. He'll do a couple of chords for you. Put it in the chat, something you would like to hear a couple of chords. We could do name that tune. Bowl full of pancakes says, when is the Gambler coming to Vegas? Good question. In a minute, I want to ask you about Granny Fest. I know it won't be this year because you've dialed it back, but in the future, me and Carter both have talked about, and Melissa wants to come too, to Granny Fest. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I see Matt Scratch Fever has Main Street. There's blinking stitches in the house. But y'all put some tunes up, and if he sees it in the chat, he can start strumming something you can play over me. They don't want to hear me anyway. But hold on, I'm reading the chat here. Backing up. Oh, Kissy Kat said, "Gambling Granny, I'm wearing. You're wearing the earrings I got you."
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Kissy Cat gives me good earrings.
That's so sweet of her. I got one here for you, Dice, because I know you do a lot of the standard ones. I don't know you can do the first couple of chords of this. I love this song. What was it? Dobie Gray or Gillis, Drift Away. Can you do that? Just that
Oh,
do just a little bit. That's hard now.
I mean, I learned that. I remember I learned that several years ago.
Give me the beat, boys, to free my soul.
Myself,
I want to get lost in my rock
you
and
rock
roll
and roll. I
and
love
drift
that song.
away.
Everybody's singing, "Give me the beat, boys, to
Oh, I
free
can
my
free my
soul.
soul. I
Won't
want
get
to get
lost,
lost in
rock
your
and
rock and
roll,
roll
and
and
drift
drift
away."
away. Yes, I love that song. I love it. Let's see. Uh, can you do anything by, and all the women love this, Journey? You got a tune of any kind of Journey?
Oh, Journey, Kissy Kat. This is one of Kissy Kat's favorite songs. It's again, I'm acoustic, so you gotta kind of improvise here.
Yeah. Yes, I love that.
Those crazy nights I remember in my youth.
Stone in Love.
Stone in Love, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Stone in Love.
The 80s. Let's see. How about something from Bon Jovi? Anything in all their
Oh
songs.
my God! Here you go. Hang on.
I love that. Yep, I
Everybody,
love that.
everybody knows the words. It's all the
Yeah,
same.
that is a great, great song. I love
But
that. I can
then
talk
it
about that.
stays.
Okay, we're going to switch gears here for a minute, and I'm going to ask Dice a serious question. You know, because like I said, I'm thinking about getting married if I can find a woman that'll take me. Run right now, I'm free to a good home. Y'all know I make beds, I can cook, I can fold laundry, stuff like that. I just got to find the right woman. So since y'all been married 40 plus years, y'all Dice can tell me this. Now, Dice, you could be at a casino. You could be checking into the hotel with Gambling Granny, with Granny. You could be at a restaurant. Uh, how do you know? This is a serious question now. When Gambling Granny is pissed off, mad, or all crap's fixing to hit the fan.
She usually just won't talk to me. She'll just it'll be one of those oh, if I get a fine, when she says fine, it's not fine. Oh, fine.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's when I
fine. I
know it's
love it.
not fine.
You see this face now because I'm a very bubbly person. I have been my whole life. So when I'm pissed off at him, it goes immediately to this.
Yeah.
But I don't. We're usually I mean, we've been together so long. I know. I mean, it's like I know better. I don't. We don't really ever hardly ever mad at each other.
No,
It's
no.
usually something if I criticize the way she's maybe edited a short or something, then it'll be well, fine. I just won't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can bet.
That's
Well,
about it.
uh, way back when we did the interview before, we were doing it on StreamYard, but it's just like this. And like I said, I want to say y'all were 600 or 700. Y'all were under 1,000. But anyway, Gambling Granny's sitting in a chair just like she is. Well, when you come up, you are behind the scenes, so none of the audience see you. Gambling Granny's looking down at her phone, trying to figure out, is a gambler? Are we connected? What's going on? You were running up front, and this is years ago. You running up front trying to adjust or change something, and Gambling Granny's like, "Get over here, Dice. Sit down. Get over here." That would have been a good outtake to have, but
when he
y'all
pisses
are a
me off
great
real
couple.
bad, he gets this.
Yep. You got the fly swatter there. Okay,
Or the
we
squirt
know what
bottle.
you do
He
on.
gets a little bit of that too.
I heard that. I'm gonna take another break for a minute, so y'all talk to the chat, ask a
Okay.
question, say hello or whatever.
Let's see. Dog Pound says that's what the fly swatter and the squirt bottles for. That is right.
Pound, draw. I thought we were like close.
I mean, I'll swat his candy ass anytime I need to.
Hey, it's Carolina Scratcher. We got Matt Scratch Fever. We got love Matt and Tabby.
Don't
Lottery Junkie. How you doing?
Hey, Lottery Junkie, how are you?
Let me give you guys 6 notes and see if you guys can name. See the first
Hey,
one.
Amy.
See the first one that can name this song in 6 notes. That's it.
I know what it is.
What's the song? 6 notes. I'll play it one more time. See the first person that can name this
Once he starts
song.
sticking around. Hey, Ozark Zoe.
We got Quit Dicking Around shirts available in our Teespring store that turned out pretty cool.
Joker.
Who got that?
Heather
Heather
H.
H.
I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight toker. Get your lovin' on the run. Yes. Lottery Junkie said yes. I am in.
All right. How about
Midnight toker.
all right. How about
Hey, Junebug. How are
about this
you?
one?
Hey, Tim Sullivan.
First one to name this one. All right. I gotta get it in my head now. Nope.
No.
You know what I'm trying to play?
Yeah.
I can't remember how to play it now.
Play something just completely different.
Okay, hang on. I gotta get that a little.
Gambling Granny, solar eclipse of the heart.
I don't know that
Look
one.
when, yeah, solar eclipse of the heart. That's a Tennessee whiskey. Grandma Joanne says. Adam's family is the dog pound. So smooth
Tennessee
as
whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey.
Oh, Adam's family. Dog pound Adam's family. I'll break that out at Halloween.
Dog pound, Kissy Kat.
That's
okay. We're gonna switch gears real quick. Just play a little game here. Y'all remember years ago we had the newlywed game. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now both of y'all have to, because we're not holding up cards. So both of y'all got to answer at the same time as quick as you can. Okay, Dice, get ready. Gambling Granny, both of y'all have to answer at the same time. I'm gonna ask a question, both of you answer, and let's just see how well you know each other. And couple, it's just a couple here. Dice's favorite adult beverage.
Bourbon.
Okay, I already knew that. Gambling Granny's favorite sweet dessert.
Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Yeah, I'd have to say Dairy Queen Blizzard, a small one.
I love those things. Are they not the bomb?
Sweet eater.
Yeah. Well, I get the peanut butter buster parfait or something like that. It's got nuts in it, and it's just good. Oh, that's good.
Well, if we're in a fancy restaurant, she really likes that
creme brulee.
Yeah, the creme brulee.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay. I already know this because I've actually, y'all done some food reviews before, which I actually like, and I tell slot channels, because I'm not at the casino. If I was at the casino, I'd be doing it. If I was in a comped room, I might do a room tour. I may go down to the dinner restaurant, Fremont Street, all the stuff that y'all have done. When y'all are in Vegas, what is your favorite restaurant?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say Hugo's.
Well,
Yeah.
and I like the Stratosphere just for the view, the top of the
Yeah.
top of the
Yeah.
world restaurant up there. I mean, then we hit up the Golden Steer
Yeah,
with that. We did a
that
video
too.
on that and the history in the Golden Steer. I mean, Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis and back in the day, all the stars, that came to Vegas ate at the Golden Steer. I mean, that was
Yeah.
really good. It's hard to pick a
It's
fave.
hard to pick a favorite out there.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of people do videos on that, and you just brought something. Like I said, questions are coming to my mind now because I actually met this person on y'all's channel, and I love it when because his play-by-play, his telling the story is great. Vegas Visual does
Yes.
Oh,
great stuff on the
Yes.
history of Vegas.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we love Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin's awesome.
Yeah.
We've met Kevin several times.
Oh, have you? I've watched
Yeah.
everything he's put up. Now, a lot of times he'll pop up at 11 at night, so I'm not on the stream. But like I'll save it and like I'm getting ready to go to bed from the night before, and then I'll replay it. But I mean, I watched all the stuff on the gangsters, Frank Sinatra, when it was literally dirt out there, and he goes over everything, and he's real good about how he tells a story, and
Oh yeah.
you can tell a story, but you got to be factual, and he has all that, and he's done his homework, so he does a great job. And I met him from y'all's channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
He's great.
and he keeps it interesting. It just, I mean, if you're kind of a history nerd, I'm that Vegas, the whole history of Vegas. It's, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the first time we got to be up in the Jackie Gone suite, he was the
Mm-hmm.
very first person with us that was up there.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole history with that, and at El Cortez downtown. Kevin's he's just a super nice guy.
Yeah, he is. I see Nora is in the house. The Stock
Hi,
Explorer.
Nora.
Kissy Kat is hanging around. Matt Scratch Fever is here. Whoa. No. I almost blocked somebody. I was trying to look through the chat here for a minute. Hold on. I seen somebody I wanted to say, hey, of course I've said there's Karina Thomas, Tim Sullivan, Gamble B Slots. Heather H says she loves Chris Stableson's voice, but he looks like a mountain man. Yeah, he does. Some women love that look. Junebug is in the house. Lottery Junkie. Real quick, because I know it's kind of changed here. Let's talk about the upcoming Granny Fest.
Okay. Okay. So this year we had to scale back because the El Cortez is getting ready to go under renovations. And the room that we've held Granny Fest in the last 3 years is no longer going to be there. So that's why we aren't doing a big event this year. They told us in October that this was probably going to be happening. And so we were kind of prepared for it. But we're still doing a meetup. We're mainly making it for just our channel members this year, and I mean, anybody else that's out there is more than welcome to come by the El Cortez. But we've got some special things.
Yeah, on the Friday night.
Yeah.
What day is it? Friday night, 11th.
The 11th on Friday night. Yes.
If you're in the casino,
October
come
11th.
on by. But it's more or less a members appreciation party. What we got going on now? We've got a special soiree up at the penthouse suite for our channel members, and we have just a little get together in the parlor bar or casino floor area on Friday night, and then another little thing going on Saturday morning. Is that eat breakfast with us kind of thing?
So we are not 100% for sure if they're going to have a big room even by 2025. So we don't know really what's going on yet. If they're not going to have anything by 2025, we will probably just start keeping Granny Fest, at the
Members.
for members and some VIPs, and just kind of keeping it that way because I'm not moving it anywhere else. We've been going to the El Cortez since 2010, and it's just our home. And I can't. We went and checked out a couple of other places to maybe have it for this year.
But they wanted to charge. We would have had to charge, and we're not about. It's not a money grab.
We haven't charged. We haven't charged.
It's a free event that we want to share and have fun and meet everybody.
Yeah. We've never charged for Granny Fest.
So in the future, Gambler and like Carter, VIP. You guys got VIP status.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I loved last year, and y'all had that little red carpet deal going on.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was watching the Emmys or the Granny or the Grammys or something. That was great because of course, the slut channels, some of them you've never seen, but I got to see them. But a lot of people that watch are just fans, or I like to call them friends. I don't like to call them subscribers.
Right.
Friends that watch the channel and chat, you actually got to see them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And one
Right.
person that's always fascinated me is and maybe y'all can help me with this, the mod father.
Oh, Bradley Jones.
Bradley. One
Bradley.
night I would love to interview him. I mean, just what he could tell me about maybe some of the behind the scenes and some people and some things he's seen, because I know he's hung out with a lot of y'all over the years, and he goes to the casino. Even though he don't post videos, he would be a fun guy, I think, to interview and kind of pick his
Yeah.
brain on a few things.
Yeah. Yeah. We've met Bradley a few times. He's a super nice guy. He mods for us, and he does a great job. And Warren is another great moderator. And Warren mods for a lot of other channels too. And Warren's right up there too. So both Warren and Bradley both are our two top mods, and both of them do fantastic jobs.
And the cool thing is,
Warren would be another good person to interview. And one thing I've talked about, thinking about doing this one night, I'm trying to keep it away from, let's don't turn it into scratching side by side. That's different. This is Meet the Nation, where we want to learn something. Here and there, I could pop up at the end and each one of us do a ticket. But I've thought about a slot channel doing a little mini interview. I'm on one side of the screen and they're at the casino, slow rolling on a slot as I'm asking them questions. You know what I'm saying? We could do something like that maybe one time, see how it goes.
Yeah.
I've thought about that with the channel. Real quick now, all you girls grew up. Now, come on now, ladies. Come on. I'm Kissy Kat, don't go nowhere. Y'all grew up. Y'all were in love with David Cassidy. Don't say you wasn't. And this is what Kissy Kat said. Dice looked like Leif Garrett before he grew a beard. All of y'all were in love with Leif Garrett too. Don't say it.
That is
All
true.
y'all had that Sweet 16 magazine. Y'all were hanging out at the magazine rack looking at all the guys on the magazines.
That is true. He when Dice was younger, yes, he did look just like Leif Garrett.
Back when I had the hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you've thrown up pictures on Facebook and other places I've seen, and I kind of got to agree with her. We've got Picking and Scratching is in the house. Bowl Full of Pancakes says Dice is hot. Tiger Beach, that's the name of it. Zoe said it was Tiger Beach. I remember that now. Karen S is in the house. She says I look like
Karen.
Richard Petty. I'm trying to look like Dale Earnhardt. Okay.
Brandon, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
But I love NASCAR. I also love NHRA drag racing. I love fast cars, fast. I like to say fast cars, slow women, but that's just my thing. We're going to end this. We've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. I want to give y'all about 5 minutes. Gamblin Granny and Dice. I'm going to be back in a minute, but I'm going to give y'all a minute. Invite people to Friday night, Saturday night, whatever you got to say. Say bye to a few people, and I'll be back in a minute to tie it up. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, first we want to thank the Gambler for having us on tonight. We really appreciate it. And we are live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come and hang out with us and
win money.
Yeah, come and play our games with us, and we have a good time and meet some new people in our chat. And if you would like to subscribe to our channel, become a friend of ours, we'd appreciate that. And then on Saturday night, we'll be live after the Gambler. Immediately following him, we'll be live scratching this whole book of tickets. We invite y'all to come. And he's got his Brave shirt.
Go Atlanta.
And so we thank everybody for coming in tonight. We appreciate y'all. If this is your first time meeting us, We hope that you will consider, following us and coming and hanging out. We
Or not.
appreciate that.
Whatever.
So we want to thank Heather and Kissy Kat. And there's Karen. Thanks everybody for coming in.
Both full of pancakes.
Both full of pancakes. Lauren. Thanks everybody. There's Brian. Thanks so
Brian.
much, Brian. Brian is in our chats every Friday. Donna Campbell.
Yeah, they do.
Pretty witty.
Brian, I think the Oilers are going to win out. This could be epic.
Tim Sullivan. Thanks so much, everybody. And again, thank you, Gambler, for having us. We appreciate it.
I have thoroughly, and it helped me because I followed y'all so long, and we did an interview before, and I've been over to your live, so I had a lot of questions tonight. I got a bunch of them answered. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have enjoyed it as much as I have. It's always, like I said, all of these that I've done's been pretty good, but I think this is one of the best myself. Thank you so much for just your hospitality and coming on doing it with me, because some people don't want to be on camera. Of course, y'all are different. I already knew all that. And it's just been, I've had a blast. And we could go on for 2 more hours, but Dice just got in from work. So I know he's like, hey, Gambler, I need to chill here, bro.
I don't need a shower.
You're gonna be with Granny in a minute because I'm out of here. And it's time for me to go to bed too.
Okay.
Don't y'all forget, like I said, tomorrow night they will be live. She'll be doing picking and scratching. Dice will play any tune you want. They'll be laughing and cutting up. And at the end, guys, y'all need to go over there because you can win some real money. I didn't ask that question. Let me ask that. Y'all had a couple of big winners.
Yeah, we had one. Heather, heaven knows, she won $200. It's been a while back, but I mean, we have 50s and 20s and $10 and $5, and yeah, we've given 100 away, and so yeah, I mean, as long as the tickets pay.
Because we're splitting our winning tickets with the people in the chat evenly up to $200. It's just that easy.
Yeah. Well, and because I do a membership giveaway, which mine is a week from this Saturday. So now's the time to join. If you join my channel now, you'll be in the giveaway next week. What I've learned over the years, because I've had several $500 wins, I have a limit of 300. So if we win 500, you get 250, 250. The other 250 pays for my next giveaway. That's the way I look at it. We put it all back when y'all do super chats and gifted memberships. I can't say enough and it happens over at Gamblin Granny's with the fudge nugget or whatever. When people do the donations and stuff, that drives our channel. We appreciate the generosity of the Gambler Nation family. I consider the Gambler Nation family slot channels and scratcher channels. We're all gamblers. I keep saying that to people over and over. But, I'm very fortunate over here with my group of people and their generosity. I can't say enough. But Friday night, y'all go over and check them out, hang out for the whole night. You'll love it. Then Saturday, I will be live at 7 o'clock with some special guests in store. I'm doing a full book of the Georgia new release $20 ticket. It's the Hot Sevens. We're doing that, and I've got a $300 mix. I like doing the mix because if the book is by humbug, we could find a nice win on the mix. So, and immediately following me is Gamblin Granny and Dice. She's doing a $2 Monopoly book.
Yes, doing the Monopolies.
So she'll be right behind me Saturday night. So if you're at the house, if you don't have nothing to do, you're at home. Yes, Dice is calling a claimer. So good luck with that. But, we'll all have a blast. So thank you again. As I go out here real quick, Nashan City Lotto, Pretty Witty and Risky, Kissy Kat, Sam, there is Bo. What's up? What's up, Sweet Home Alabama? Play a tune going out of here. Dice, come up with something. Winning Scratcher. Thank you. Donna Campbell. Heather H. Tell them bye, Gamblin Granny.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Love you, Gambler Nation. We'll see you. Remember, I'm posting tomorrow at lunchtime. Check out that video. Profit. Thank you, Gambler and Granny. Thank you, Dice. Love you, Gambler Nation.
See ya.
See you later.